Good afternoon, this is Ilma from Ilma Arts Studio channel, and today I am going to talk to you about adding elements to your composition or to your pictures. And as I was saying, the elements of art are lines, shape, colors, textures, and space. So these 5 elements, that is what will make the difference when you make or when you compose pictures. And when you compose pictures, as I was saying in my other videos, you compose pictures, actually you plan it in your head before you actually click the shutter. So in this case, I am going to share with you today a landscape, a seascape that I took in the Philippines on my honeymoon in 2009. And this is one of the most beautiful islands in the Philippines. It's called Boracay Islands. And I'll bring this closer to you so you will see the picture. Okay, there's glare again. I'm trying to avoid the glare. So there, you see a stormy cloud right there. And then you see a couple right here. And then, as I was talking to you about before, the rule of thirds. The rule of third in photography is like you put and place into position, never on the middle. When you do your composition, your subject should never be in the middle because that's a dead center, and it doesn't accentuate or it doesn't emphasize your subject. In this case, the subject, the title of this photograph is Stormy Clouds in Boracay. And so you will see that there's a lot of space on this area. So now if you divide the paper horizontally, that's 1/3, and the second third and the last third. And so in this composition, you see that there's 2/3 of the space up there. That is the subject matter. I could have made this a subject. I could have made the title Lovers on the Beach, but that wouldn't make sense because they're so tiny in the picture as compared to the vastness of the space in the clouds. And so that's why even when you title your photographs or your artworks, you want to emphasize which is the focus of your actual photograph or artwork. So here, we dealt with space, but in the space, we see the vastness of the space of the sky, which is an element in art, but also we saw texture right on the clouds and the contrast between the darkness and the light. So this is the lower part. In order to create balance in the space up here, I was able to catch these two people right on the island going into the picture. So it is also important that you know, because if they're facing the picture, that's a different, it will be nicer if they're going there because that means that you're actually focusing on the subject, which is the stormy clouds. If they were facing here, then that's a different story. And so if they're facing here, then when you capture the picture and you want to make the couple as the subject of your photograph, then they will probably be a bigger foreground. So the foreground will probably be bigger than the background. In this case, the background is bigger than the foreground. So that in the position of this, we said here that the rule of third apply horizontally, but it also applied vertically because you see that the element, the couple that I added in the landscape or in the seascape was also in the third, in one of the third. It's not in the middle part, so it's in this side. So it adds more asymmetry, which adds more drama in the picture. So with that, we end this talk about how to add elements in your photographs. And check my website at www.ilmaarts.com, ILMAARTS.com, and then you will see some of my other photographs there and some of my artworks. And I hope that you will enjoy taking pictures and seeing with the eyes of an artist. Like an eye of an artist or photographer would spot lines, colors, shapes, textures. All these aspects of the elements of art matter so much in how you put them all together and how you compose the picture. And that's what makes a photographer a professional photographer from just somebody who's snapping a picture. Because anybody can just snap a picture, but not everybody can compose using all the elements in a photograph. And thanks for watching, and we hope that you will be able to follow through the vlogs that I'm putting up on this art talk on Ilma Arts Studio channel. Good evening. Oh, sorry, good afternoon.